Hello everyone. In last video, basically we have done with the meiosis, mitosis we have completed, right? And now we will start with the meiosis topic. As we all know that in a mitosis, all the processes we have completed, like PMAT we have done, or karyokinesis and the cytokinesis for the cytoplasm division. So just think that the first one, in a meiosis, there are the two types of cell. One is a somatic cell and the one is a germ cell or the reproductive cell. The somatic cell basically undergoes what? Or mitosis. Meiosis basically undergoes by what? Or you can say germ cell or the reproductive cell. As we all know that, assume there is a one cell with what? With having a 46 number of chromosomes with the proper nucleus, which is called as a diploid cell or diploid cell. This is called as what? Diploid cell with 46 number of chromosomes. Now if this diploid cell, what happens? This one will undergoes a karyokinesis. One undergoes what? Karyokinesis. And this karyo means, we know that karyo means what? A nucleus. Kinesis means what? A division. So nucleus division is basically called as what? Karyokinesis. So in this part, this diploid cell will divide a nucleus in a two with the same cell, and this division of nucleus having a half number of chromosomes. This nucleus having what? 23 number of chromosomes. So how this is going on? In this process is called as a meiosis 1, where this diploid cell in a nucleus division, the half number of chromosomes will form, and laterwards this two will form what? Or two different cell with having what? 23 number of chromosomes by, you can say, cytokinesis. By cytokinesis. So cyto, it means what? Cytoplasm. Kinesis, it means what? Or division. So cytokinesis, division of cytoplasm. So here this cytoplasms are divided to form what? Two daughter cell. And these two daughter cell having a what? Half number of chromosomes. So that's why it's called as what? A haploid cell. It's called as what? Haploid cells. Okay. So this we have a half number of chromosomes. Now further, again this is meiosis 1, right? In a meiosis 2, again see these chromosomes will undergoes what? Karyokinesis. Both this cell undergoes what? Karyokinesis. Karyokinesis. Karyo means nucleus, kinesis means division. So nucleus division again takes place, right? So this is two cell. Again two nucleus will form, but here if you will see, in a two nucleus, they are having what? Same number of chromosomes. So this is called as meiosis 2, having what? Same number of chromosomes as in a parents. So in this meiosis 2, again they form what? A daughter cell. Again they form what? One cell form a two daughter cell with a same number of chromosomes. So this process called as what? Cytokinesis. As you all know that, cytokinesis. Cyto means cytoplasm, kinesis means division. So your cell division will, cytoplasm division will takes place, form a 4 new daughter cell, which is called as what? A haploid in nature. Which is what? Haploid cell having a one set of chromosomes, having a two set of chromosomes, 2n. So something, see here, meiosis 1, diploid cell undergoes what? A karyokinesis, nucleus division, they form a half number of chromosomes. So something is happening in a meiosis 2 that leads to formation of haploid cell. and meiosis II, they having a same number of chromosomes. So that is also called as meiosis II is similar to the mitosis. Why? Because same number of chromosomes is coming to the daughter cell. In a mitosis, what happening? 46 number of diploid cell is there where divides and form what? Or same number of chromosomes in daughter cell, which is called as 46 number of chromosomes, right? So that is happening where in a meiosis II. So in this video, basically we'll see about ki how this division, this nucleus division, this cytoplasmic division will takes place to divide the daughter cell in a germ cell, in a reproductive cell. Okay, so meiosis basically is what it's undergoing over here in a reproductive cell, it undergoes. Okay, so first we'll see what meiosis may, meiosis I will see. In a meiosis I, in a meiosis I, see what is going on. See, listen first. In a meiosis I, as you all know that first is what? Karyokinesis. First is karyokinesis. Karyo means nucleus, kinesis means division. So karyokinesis, just think that we are karyokinesis having a type one which is called as a what? P-MAT, as you all know that P-MAT. P stands for what? Prophase. P stands for prophase. M stands for metaphase. A stands for anaphase. And T stands for telophase. T stands for telophase. As the meiosis I is here, this is called as what? Prophase I. As of meiosis I, the metaphase is also called as metaphase I, anaphase I, and the telophase I. And later, this after karyokinesis, cytokinesis will takes place. Okay, cyto means what? Cytoplasm. Kinesis means what? Division. So cytoplasmic division will takes place. Now just think that here meiosis I, diploid cell form a half number of chromosomes. It means what? Something is happening in a meiosis I that leads to formation of what? That leads to formation of half number of chromosomes. कुछ तो ऐसा हो रहा है ना सेल के अंदर जिसके वजह से वो हाफ क्रोमोसोम्स हो रहा है. सो इन विच फेज दिस थिंग इज गोइंग ऑन? Which phase this carried out to formation of half number of chromosomes? So that is happening in a prophase 1. In a prophase 1, what's happening? This thing is happening to leads to the half number of chromosomes. So prophase 1 basically having a what? Or you can say 5 different phases, 5 different stages, or that stage is basically called as, listen, first one is called as a liptoten. First one is called as what? Liptoten. Second one is called as a zygoten. Second one is zygoten. Third one, which is called as a pachyoten. Pachyoten. Fourth one is called as diploten. Okay, diploten. And the last fifth one is called as dikinesis. This is called as what? Dikinesis. And these 5 steps is basically for what? For the prophase 1. So something is happening in a prophase 1 that leads to formation of half number of chromosomes, right? Okay, in a mitosis, these things, these 4 phases and these 5 phases is not going on. So that's why we can say we'll learn ki what happening in prophase one that leads to the formation of half number of chromosomes. Okay, so in this video we'll try to complete this prophase 1 and later we'll complete the again next processes. Okay, yeah. Okay, so what happening in a liplotin? First thing, just keep in mind what the meaning of lapeto. In a Hindi word, there is a word which is called as lapeto. Okay, lapeto, it means what? You are making of many threads and you are arranging it, right? That is called as lapeto Hindi word mein. So that is basically called as what? A liptotin. What exactly is doing? Like many chromosomes, chromatin structure are there. We are condensing that DNA into what? Into the chromosomes. So condensation of DNA taking place. Condensed DNA into chromosomes. Into chromosomes takes place. So if you will see the structure where this is assumed that this is a what? This is a chromosomes, or this is a cell, sorry, and in a cell you have what? We have a nucleus. In that inner cell we have what? We have a nucleus in it, and in that nucleus this cell, they have a chromosomes in it. What they have? The DNA are condensed to form what? To form the chromosomes. So I am just drawing a two different color to hope you will understand the chromosomes. Okay, and in the nucleus we have a nucleus, we have many organelles outside the nucleus also in a cytoplasm. So in a liptotin, what happens in a condensed DNA into what? Into the chromosomes. This thing, only things is happening. So how this condensation takes place? As you all know that in a previous video I taught you that the DNA is condensed to form a chromatin, chromatin to condense to form what? A chromosomes. So this is happening where? In a liptotin. Second, in a zygotin, what happening? Zygotin, basically we can say that a homologous chromosomes. Homologous chromosomes comes together. So if you will see, this is a cell. So in a cell or in a nucleus, if this is a nucleus, because we have required a large you can see nucleus, that's why I am drawing a nucleus like that. So they are have all chromosomes, right? So all the homologous chromosomes are comes together. So assume that blue are the what? Or homologous chromosomes. So these two homologous chromosomes comes together, and here the two black chromosomes are also what? Also comes together. So here is homologous chromosomes comes together. That structure is also called as divalent. Divalent structure. Di means what? Two. The two homologous chromosomes comes together. So that is called as what? In happening in a zygotin. So in a zygotin, what happens? Homologous chromosomes comes together. Now we'll see what happening in a third step, which is called as a third one is pachytene. And pachytene, which is also called as a recombination. Is also called as what? Recombination and a crossing over. So crossing over takes place. Crossing over takes place. So how crossing over takes place? They form an accept structure. They're exchanging their information in a cell and they form the accept. You can see crossing over takes place. So assume that this is a cell. Assume this is a cell. And in this cell we have what? We have a nucleus. Assume that this is a nucleus, and in a nucleus two homologous chromosomes are there. So both the chromosomes, what they will do, you know, they will exchange their information. They exchange their information. So homologous chromosomes are comes together. Okay, so both the homologous chromosomes are comes together. Okay, and this see, we all have other nucleus also. See that nucleus we have other organelles of nucleus inside it. So this will take place. So homologous chromosomes exchange their information Okay, we can also say that non-sister chromatids. Sister chromatid are doing such a work or such functions. So non-sister chromatids are combined together, they exchange their information, and this structure is also called as tetrad. Tetrad formation. This is also called as what? Tetrad formation. This structure is also called as tetrad formation. So this is exactly happen here in a, or you can say this structure. So the information are exchanged. Now a fourth step, which is called as a diplotin. Which is called as what? Diplotin. What happened in a diplotin? Accept structure are formed. Accept structure form. That accept structure only, you can say, you can write only exchange part of chromosomes are joined. It means what? When we'll see a structure, when we'll see the structure of the cell, you will see here the whole homologous chromosomes are combined, but here only exchange part are combined. Only the exchange part what? Combined, and this structure is called as what? This structure is called as what? Chiasmata. This structure called as what? Chiasmata. This structure called as chiasmata. So this is happening in a diplotin. Now what happened in a last phase? See, last phase, which is called as what? Last one is what? It's a fifth phase, which is called as a dikinesis. Which is called as what? Dikinesis. So what happening in a dikinesis? Dikinesis, which leads to separation of these two chromosomes first. The first thing, along with separation, the nuclear membrane, you can say nucleus and nuclear membrane, that is NM, nuclear membrane, start disappearing. okay, start disappearing. Along with that, nucleolus also disappear, and other organelles also, and chromosomes, homologous chromosomes are separated here. Homologous chromosomes separated. Okay, it's joined together, but it's a little bit separated. The exchange chromosomes and exchange information are separated. So we'll see the diagram here, how it's look like. We'll see here are the chromosomes are there with the exchange information, right? 2 homologous chromosomes are here, and or 2 homologous chromosomes are here. Okay, and both have what? Both have the exchange information in it. So that is called as what? Dikinesis takes place in where? In a, I can say, prophase 1. So see here, they have 4 different chromosomes, but they have a homologous chromosomes, right? Here recombination occurs, all the chromosomes are different. So all the 46 number of chromosomes are different here. So here all homologous chromosomes and all the chromosomes are in pair. Okay, all the homologous chromosomes are pair, and all are new recombination, new information they have in a dikinesis. Okay, so in this part, just think that dikinesis happens, and we can see that everything is clear in a prophase 1. After that, homologous chromosomes is separated in a metaphase. We'll see later video okay, how the metaphase occur, how all the things are carried out. But in this video, we'll just on the prophase 1, what the 5 steps of prophase. So as in a mitosis, a nuclear membrane disappear in a prophase. Chromosomes are condensed, DNA are condensed to form a chromosomes. Nucleolus disappear, other organelles are disappear. Everything happen in a dikinesis. Everything happen in a dikinesis. So this is happening in a prophase 1. Okay. Hope you have understood these points and this prophase 1. Thank you so much.